everyone, and welcome to Arteagan Daily Bread, your spiritual board meeting of psychic, tarot, and astrology reports for Thursday, April 2nd, 2020. I am your Madame President of the Arteagan, Natalee, spelled Natalee. Welcome, welcome, welcome. For more info on how to be psychic, how the Arteagan works, how we're working to save the world, please go to the website, thearteagan.com, or just watch a lot of the videos on YouTube. Okay, guys, let's go right into the minutes recap to yesterday. Our collective American and individual first quarter moon crisis in consciousness. It's a big one. It's a really, now we have so many first quarter moons, last quarter moons in our lifetime. Why is this one special? Why is this one different? I know I've said this before, but it bears repeating. It's because of the Mars and Saturn entering Aquarius. It's because of everything going on right now. The first quarter moon is a trigger. It acts right now, it's always going to act as a trigger. When other things are more calm, it might manifest as maybe you need to defend yourself unexpectedly in a smaller situation and you know, just on a smaller scale. So let's take a moment to reflect before we jump into what we can expect moving forward. Yeah, so it's intense every day, but it's just, you know, getting more intense, right? Okay, so moving right into the President's Report, I have great news. I have really, really, really great news. With the Saturn conjuncting Mars in my 8th house, you guys know I'm a Cancer rising, that's Aquarius is my 8th house. So that kicking off in a psychic house, I am already psychic. I'm experiencing a long burst. It's a long burst. I know it already, and I'm talking, you know, so of psychic abilities. So it's perfect timing. I mean, it's interesting because I'm preparing for practical magic level 1, and I'm putting together all of the materials and lesson plan. That is Practical Magic Level 1 is a combination of psychic, tarot, and astrology tools to lead a more magical life. What does that mean? It means more synchronicity. It means more things working out in your favor, more signs that you're on the right path, more abilities for you personally. And you can read on the website. You can read on the website more information about that. Anyway, it was in preparing for that I asked my sources about my own abilities, because not like I've totally plateaued or anything, but I was just sort of like wondering. I'm like, just sort of, you know, on my own. And so they kind of answered me in a very big way in this transit, and it was like, so it's great news for you guys because I share what I know. So if anyone's interested, you can either do Patreon and then every month you're with me, or you just trying one class and seeing how you like it. It's all on the website. It's going to be there, so you don't have to do it like right now or anything, obviously. But it's really great news. It's just great news for the Arteagan because it's more ways that I can empower you and help you and protect you. Astrology Report, the moon is what I'm going to talk about, but the sun is in 13 degrees Aries. The moon, as of 8 a.m. PST, April 2nd, is in 28 degrees of Cancer, trining Mercury and Neptune in the 17th and 19th degree of Pisces. That's what I'm going to talk about. Venus is in the 29th degree of Taurus. There's going to be a little gift that you can receive when Venus, right before she changes signs into Gemini. And so I hope it's sweet. Let me know how that goes for you guys. Mars is in 1 degree Aquarius, Jupiter 24 degrees Capricorn, Saturn in 0 degrees Aquarius, Uranus in 5 degrees Taurus, and then Pluto in 24 degrees Capricorn. So I want to talk about the moon trining Mercury and Neptune in Pisces, because this trine aspect, it's very easy energy. It's a given. It falls right into your lap, and that's either, we don't make judgments on that. It's just how the energies work. So the concern I have about this that I want to alert you guys to, if nothing else in the Astrology Report, is to be on guard for deception, for lying, for disillusionment, for false masks, false prophets, false information, false feelings, you know, everything just totally. Actually, the Pisces monthly live stream was really interesting. I would check it out because I talk about Piscean energies more in that video. So I just I just want you to be mindful of this, because it could just happen. There's no boundaries when we're talking about Neptune and we're talking about Pisces. And so even the moon, it's got a little bit of a lack of boundariness to it. So just be careful. The best way you're going to use this energy, this is also, for those of you where this applies, you could overdo it. You could overdo drinking, drugs, anything that puts you in this away from reality type of place. So it's the exact opposite of reality. It's Neptune rules glamour, it rules modeling, anything that's easily projected upon, very Neptunian. So be very, very cautious and careful. I always tell my friends and my sister and my sister's friends, I tell everyone when there's like a full moon in Pisces or a Pisces aspect and they're going out, I say be careful of alcohol poisoning, be careful of being roofied, all that stuff, because that's all Piscean. So just be mindful of that. Be very, very mindful. The best you're going to get out of that energy for you individually is going spiritual instead. Going spiritual, creativity. Neptune is the arts. It's arts and entertainment. So anything creative, you could also have very clear and concise access to how you feel. Okay. On the global level, I see the virus spreading easily. I think I already called that, and I said it was young people spreading it. So it's yeah. And then look on the global stage and the domestic stage for a lot of lies, a lot of deceit. All right. Moving into the psychic report. Yeah, and I'm just going to leave that there. Psychic report, my dears. Personal readings go out every Friday unless it's rushed, unless you add the rush. So keep that in mind. Check out thearteagan.com for more. If you've booked a reading with me on page 3 under readings, following that path on the website, everyone's listed. Everyone has a date to receive their reading. It's going to be a Friday. It's every Friday. Those are my personal reading days, unless the rush is added. And then your download for today is the High Priestess. Major High Priestess vibes, and maybe that is because of the Neptune conjunct Mercury trine the moon. So we'll see what comes up there. And you see, look what I did here. I made a cutout because I don't have my typewriter with me, which I would be typing up your reports on my typewriter, but I don't have it, so anyway, sorry. I digress. Let's go into your tarot. Okay, so I definitely got the High Priestess. A lot of High Priestess vibes. I feel like there are... Oh, that's another thing. Okay, so at this time, it will be very, very beneficial for you to follow your intuition. You might not have all of the answers, all the information, and I'm feeling this High Priestess vibe with that the High Priestess is knowing without knowing. So you might not know why you know something. And that's like the intuition, actually, how the human intuition works. It's a knowing without knowing why or how. It's making a connection, going from A to Z without stopping at any other letter in between. I don't want to get into an intuition tangent. Oh, okay. Okay, we're done. Hold on, coffee break right before we put the cards down. Interesting. 2 of Staves, and 10 of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the King of Swords under that. Oh, there's been an ending for sure. Someone's walking. The ending is the accomplishment. The Ace of Cups is where you're going. Oh, this is the 2 of Staves. I don't know why I saw this as the 3 of Staves. I saw it as the 3 right away, but it's the 2. Ooh, you know what? One relationship has ended, and there is another relationship about to begin that you're moving towards. Whew. Whew. You or someone you're connecting to. They could be far from you, holding the world in his hand. Interesting. Double 2 of Pentacles, double Nine of Cups. Man, are we going to get the Hermit in every single reading? Jeez. Perhaps. Okay. Then the bottom of this deck, we've got the Page of Pentacles, the Two of Staves again, and the Page of Swords, an Ace of Pentacles under that. Okay. Same bottom of the deck, that Two of Staves, and then Two of Staves right here, and this time surrounded by the pages. You know, I don't know if this is communication, even though we're sandwiched in between these pages. The Page of Swords is not the most directly communicative, and we're not going to offer what we know right away when the Page of Swords there. It's more like gathering information, keeping it in, and then like thinking about it yourself. So I feel like someone is holding back. With this, I feel like there's, this could be studying how to do something. There could be, this could be like a legal thing where you're trying to travel, you're trying to move in between countries or cities, towns, and there's like red tape or something to get through. Okay, the far past, the root of the situation. Okay, the thing is, sorry. We have the Hermit with the Nine of Cups. So I feel like you are very happy being alone. I feel like you are very happy being quarantined or with your thoughts. You're okay, like you're feeling good. You're satisfied. You have food in the fridge. You have a warm bed. You're okay. And you're comfortable in your own company. You are very comfortable. You're comfortable. In the recent past, moving into the situation here, we have you are the person you're connecting to. Or it's just the notion, like the actual concept of being comfortable with oneself, being alone, okay? And what it takes to be happy being with yourself. Recent past, Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, a clear progression. Someone, and that's what I'm saying here, see, with something has ended, relationship probably has ended, or some difficulty. If this is like a visa issue or traveling or, you know, partnering with, you know, any sort of obstacle, that's over. And it looks like it's sort of repeated here, but in a different way. It's like you're dropping something to be able to focus on what you really want to do. It's a recent past. That could be like yesterday. Why am I getting yesterday? Which would be today when I'm recording this. So for some of you, it's yesterday. Okay. For others of you, it's like, okay. And I feel like it has to do with this relationship too, with this Ace of Cups. It's like, or it's just a new emotional beginning. Remember, new emotional beginning. Emotional cups are emotions. Really surprised not to see the High Priestess here. Like really surprised. Okay. And the meat of this, another same Two of Pentacle energy, but with the Magician. I feel like you're switching out. I feel like you dropped a pentacle to be able to, you know, you're dropping something and moving towards something else. And it's like you, hold on. What is this? Yeah, I'm going to clarify this. This Two of Pentacles and the Magician. Tower. Ace of Staves. Wow. This is like a huge, okay, this could be climactic. It doesn't have to be, but I mean, if this were that kind of a reading. Are you feeling randy? Yeah, baby. I gotta work on my Austin Powers dialect. I really do. Okay, so I feel like this is a positive Tower moment. I feel like this is like this burst of energy. Oh. Interesting. The way they're showing me the Two of Pentacles with the Four, how, like, visually, it's... it looks so weird to me right now. I know it's not weird, but it just looks weird to me right now. Okay, the juggle continues, but it's, how do I explain this? It's almost like you switch out, it's like you're taking care of a lot of things. It's like rapid fire. I feel like I'm connecting with someone who's very, it's like you have a to-do list and you check off 14 things and then you've written 14 more things. So you're moving a lot of energy right now, and you're moving through it. Your tasks or what you're doing, you're just really moving through it. Like, it's not just 2 pentacles that you're juggling. It's actually like many, but it's like you're juggling 2. And then when you've gotten what you've wanted, when you've completed those tasks, they jump out and 2 more new tasks. It's like, this could even just be your work where you're just knocking things out one by one. You have incredible desire. You are this person you're connecting to. You know, this is Mars. This is Mars giving you some oomph to get through these tasks. These are mundane little things too, tedious sort of. And you've got like the concentration and the focus. So whether that is writing, I don't know, whatever. Like, I can't list through like everything, but I feel like you're trying to take care of this little stuff for this. Like, this is what the will is. Like, this is your passion, that, you know, so it's like you're doing that, boom. Because crossing this energy, we have the 9 of Cups again with the Ace of Pentacles. This could be an offer of, or not an offer, but like an opportunity. You could have an opportunity. What's this Ace of Pentacles? Let's clarify. Let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. 7 of Swords, Temperance. It's the Page of... Do you guys remember when I pulled that, when I called the Page of Swords and the 7 of Swords, and then they came out? That's what this is. It's the same connection. It's the same thing as the other one too. This is like the games are over. There's no more, like, you're not being Page of Swords. The Page of Swordsiness, that withholding back, is not there anymore. There's a dissolving of that. A dissolving of this sort of energy. This could also be dissolving of energy that was very conflicting with you in terms of completing your objectives, like filling out paperwork. You could even be applying for the government loans and the SBA loans and you could be applying for that kind of stuff, that kind of relief too, and just like knocking through it, like getting your paperwork, getting the stuff, what the requirements are, sending it in, taking care of your taxes, taking care of, your accounts, your portfolios, and all that kind of thing. And this is sort of like a melding, like a breaking down of that difficulty and all that kind of, there's legal work happening here. The Swords and Pentacles, you're getting stuff, you're doing something, but it's going well, you're getting it done. So Mars is going to bring that drive and motivation to get it done. Saturn's going to make you slow down and make sure you're doing it correctly. So as long as you're doing it methodically and you are being sorry, and you're being careful, and you're doing great though. It's fine. You're doing good. Yeah, it's a bit of a wait, but that's okay. I don't see you rushing. I see you being I see you doing it the right way. Like the way the universe wants you to do it. Because when you do it the right way, it lasts. Whereas when you rush, it's like you might have to double your efforts and actually do it again. You're very happy with this and self-satisfied. I feel like it has something to do with your home situation too. Let's move on. So the next energy that you can expect come into, we're going to clarify this. The Queen of Wands with the Hanged Man, because the Queen of Wands, it's like that's either 2 different energies and you're one of these energies, or it's like happening within you and we need to figure this out. Death. And the Ace of Cups. I'm still waiting for the High Priestess. Oh, this tower breaks the Hanged Man. It breaks down this change in perspective that's needed. For someone, you're you. You could be the Queen of Wands here. He's very busy, my middle class queen. Now there's emotion here. Now there's like a lot of emotion here. There's intense emotion here. What is this? Let's keep going. Oh, okay, here we go. Another queen. Where you are, the role you're currently playing, Queen of Cups and the Page of Staves. So I feel like you are getting, this is, look at the Hermit and Page of Wands all the time, all day, every day. Probably all this whole time we're going to get a lot of Hermit and Page of Wands. I feel like you're sending and receiving news though. I feel like you're on your Instagram, your social media, posting news articles and updates and, you know, what's going on with you. And I feel like you're actually engaged. And I feel like anything that you are sharing on social media is very much aligned with how your audience is feeling. With this Queen of Cups, I feel like you're in tune with your network. How others see you right now. I hope I'm giving you enough context with all this stuff. How you're being seen, it's really funny. So you are the Queen of Wands with the Three of Pentacles. A lot of pentacles. And we have the 3 right here in the recent past. I think they just see you working hard. Which is true, you are working hard. You're getting through things responsibly, carefully. This might come to you. This might happen to you, this Tower moment. Like right in the middle of you working on stuff. A new inspiration. That's what it is. It's a new inspiration. That's why it's emotionally gripping you. It's a new inspiration. Well, that's exciting. It comes in with a bang, though. It's an idea. It's a person. It's an ideal. That's another thing I meant to mention to you guys. So with Jupiter and Pluto conjuncting this year, all year, this is an all-year influence, we are going to see a sharp rise in extremism, extreme dogmas and philosophies, and racism, all the bad things, and, you know, like all those hate groups. We're going to see a lot of hate groups. We're going to see a lot of those fake churches. We're going to see a lot of all of that stuff. And myself included, the Arteagan is an extremely idealistic philosophy. And so I'm channeling that energy positively, because how can you go wrong with love, truth, and integrity? It's really just, it's so honest, it's so clear, it's so simple that I feel great about being extreme about it. That's just how I am. But I have Jupiter retrograde in my chart, so I'm naturally a philosophical person. But anyway, so we're going to see that. So it really aligns with the Saturn and Aquarius video I did, talking about how groups are going to be disbanding, falling apart, communities falling apart and falling together, and new groups forming around. That's why you want to align with something that is aligned with your ideals, your personal belief system, or start your own like I did. I mean, seriously. Like building... Okay. Why did I say that? I don't know. Let's move on. So your hope, fear, or opportunity is a relationship with a soulmate. I was just talking to my mother about this. I was talking to her about about earth signs, and how earth signs work so hard. We just work so. I mean, even if you have a little smidgen of earth in your chart, sun, moon, rising, or otherwise, it's like we work so hard, tirelessly, like grinding until the body gives up. But we sort of like to have a fantasy or a dream that that's our respite. That's why we're able to grind our bodies like that and to just like force ourselves to achieve and accomplish and have practical, tangible success to show for it and la-di-di-la-di-da. It's because part of it is because while we're shoveling snow, while we're, doing some hard labor or hard work, we fantasize. And I don't know if anyone knows that or not, but that's it. Like for earth signs, we like to have this emotional connection to why we're doing it, what we're doing it for. So it's ego, it's this, it's that, but a lot of it is a respite from the stress and the pressures of working so hard. So I feel like that's what this is for you. It's like you're working hard, you're knocking things off your to-do list, whether you are creative, whether you are an essential worker, if you're a small business owner, if whatever you're doing, you are adapting, changing you're doing a lot. And then out of nowhere, new inspiration. But why do I feel like that energy is separate from you? You're either the one about this distance stuff or there's someone else involved. Because okay, let's keep going. The outcome we have is the King of Pentacles with the 10 of Wands. Let's clarify that immediately. The 9 of Wands, clear progression, and then the 8 of Cups. Interesting. I feel like you're letting go of a burden here. I feel like you're letting go of a burden. And it's good for you. You're doing a lot. You're doing a lot. It doesn't matter if you're an earth sign or not, if you have earth in your chart or not, you're doing a lot. Even just managing your own emotions during this time is a lot. Trust me, guys, you do not have to go create your masterpiece and come out of quarantine with the next Mona Lisa. Don't put any pressure on yourself to create or achieve or stay whatever. You're under absolutely no obligation or expectation to have anything to show for your quarantine time. Absolutely not. All I'm suggesting and all I'm asking you to do is to take care of yourself vibrationally. Love, truth, integrity. That's what Arteagan used to solve all our problems. You'll feel better. Anyway, so yeah, you're gonna let go of by the end of this, you're letting go of some burden. And it's connected with the 9 and the 10. This is something that you were doing, but your heart wasn't totally in it. I feel like this is some like work, like menial work, tedious work. Could even be like a relationship that you were holding on to, something you're holding on to, but it's a burden. So it's about to drop. It's about to be let go, and you're walking away to follow your heart. But I feel like you're just responding to something that's coming in for you, to be honest. Yeah, ace, ace, ace. You literally have the ace of staves, pentacles, and cups here. That's a powerful new beginning. And the Magician. The future environment, you have the Chariot with the 9 of Swords. Here's an interesting thing. The two Sphinxes, sometimes, most of the time, they ask the charioteer a riddle about himself or herself. If the charioteer answers correctly, displaying that they have self-knowledge, they'll take the chariot forward. Right now, with this, the Sphinx have surrendered the riddle. And they're going to let him drive it into the ditch if he wants to drive it into the ditch. And this is the first quarter moon crisis. What energy are you going to let overwhelm the other energy? Boom. I feel like you pushed through it, but let's clarify just in case. 9 of Pentacles. And the Wheel of frickin' Fortune, you guys. Oh my God. What? They said you're going together. I don't know why the Nine of Pentacles is here. Oh my God, I had that Letterman like hunch. Sorry, guys. I want to clarify. Because I feel like... Oops. It's weird that I've been picking up travel though. Has anybody been traveling and making travel plans? No, right? I mean, is that resonating? The travel part resonating with any? Maybe it's just the distance, how you feel. We have, wait a minute. We have double Ace of Cups. Dang, I almost forgot. Look at this. Something ending for this new relationship. That's the overall energy. And it came here to clarify the Queen of Wands in with this Hanged Man position energy. Decision has been made. I feel like someone's coming towards you. Oh, that's right. There's a lot going on for you, man. There's a lot. Tell me about this. Nine of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Chariot, and Nine of Swords. Love my job. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. The natural counterpart to the King of Pentacles. Perfect. Okay, thank you. I needed clarification and I got it. So this Nine of Pentacles, that's independence. You're actually going to be free. It's a massive, massive change in fortune. I don't think you're going to have to work so hard pretty soon. You're working so hard, like I'm telling you, check. I feel like you're not going to have to work so hard. I feel like this is an alliance. There's an alliance here. It turns your fortune. It's a lot of independence. You're going to have to work. It's weird. It's really, you're nervous though. You're nervous about this. This is a shift for you. You know, even when great things happen to us, if the change is too big, too fast, it could still fill you with anxiety. Think of people who become famous overnight and then it's just a lot to handle, you know. It's like it's kind of like that. I'm not saying anyone's going to be famous overnight. I'm not seeing that at all. Okay, I'm just analogizing. I feel like it's a great, like, good things are happening. Oh, that's what it is. You're gonna get a partner. You're gonna get a partner in business, and it is business. It could be business and pleasure, business and love, but I just want to say for certain, I know it's business, okay? It's a good partner. They're going to help you a lot. And it's because you are very comfortable and happy, independent and alone, and emotionally stable alone without them. And it attracts that's interesting. It's like if you went searching for help, to help you with this, it's like it could have turned people off. It could have turned people off, like, oh, you need way too much help. I cannot help you. Or, oh, you're going to always need me for something. Oh, you're always going to expect something from me. Or, you know, you're showing so much independence, so happy alone, that it actually looks like you are my middle-class queen, my Queen of Wands, working so hard, building your little kingdom. My Queen of Wands is my middle-class queen, I call her, because I just see her in a field with like dirt caked into her hands and just like plowing some field hundreds of years ago and just like doing all the work in that farm, and then the farm owner dies or something and leaves it to her. And so she runs the farm, and then she saves up every penny and buys the farm next to her. And then the one next to that has a business going. And like 10 years later, now she's a queen running the kingdom, and she built it from the ground up, So it's just really, it's like that's how they see you. They see you as so independent and working so hard that, wow, if we combined powers, and that's how earth signs think, that's how the practicality minded king and queen of pentacles think. They think so long term. It's like, man, just double power couple. Thank you. Double the work. Their work ethic matches my work ethic, and they have lots of resources, and I have lots of resources. Let's combine, and it's like that, and it's so businessy. And that's what I'm saying. It's putting you in. You're an independent position. You're still independent. You're still on your own. Your fortune just goes from, not from zero to hero. You're already very accomplished. It goes from good to great. And you're nervous about it. You're nervous. There might be travel involved, like a necessary travel trip. I don't know. That would stress you out for very obvious reasons. Okay. Weird, interesting. And you're going to walk away from some aspect of your business. You're going to walk away from some burden, right? I like this. You have boundaries. Okay, let's go oracle for you. Okay. Ooh. Okay. That was a long time. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Show the world the real you. A full moon in Aquarius energy. Very, very, very nice. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces energy. I'm going to leave that with you. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Scorpios, careful not to, Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising, careful not to stew. You guys can stew. And it feels good to stew. And that's part of the problem, okay? Because it feels good to just go, but just let go. I love you to pieces, you know that. But it's time to release negativity. That's all. Okay, let's get love oracles. Since some of you, this is definitely love as well as business. Oh my God, I just saw this tower with the Ace of Spades, and then I heard it. It came in like a wrecking ball. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, yeah. Someone's coming in like a wrecking ball. Double 9 of Cups. You're already happy when you get this offer, when you get this, I don't know, communicate, whatever it is, you're already so happy. And I feel like someone's been watching you for a while. That's what this is. Someone's been watching you. That's why they're watching. They're just watching you grind. They're just watching you hustle. And remember, no pressure if you're not. Don't feel like, no. Just maintain your own inner stability. That's the best that's the best, okay? Yeah, someone's watching you. For the rest of you where this resonates, where there's not Scooby Snacks watching you, that's why it's over. This is the watching you and getting information is over because they reveal themselves. They reveal this is the intention. The Ace of Pentacles is the intention. But this is them revealing themselves to you. New passion hits you. New entrepreneurial opportunity hits you. And inspiration and passion. It could also come from within some of you, but this is really clear. Okay. Oh, that's right. Okay. I was like, what was I doing? What was I doing? Okay. Love oracle for... Love oracle for whoever this... I knew I shouldn't have put it back. Actually, interesting. Okay, so we have one card right here and two over here. I bet one of these was the one that almost came out. So over here we have let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. You're probably, if you are working, I feel like people are either totally chilling or putting pressure on themselves to achieve or get something done or stay busy. This would be if you're that latter that you want to let this person that's coming in help you. So don't try to do everything alone. Don't try to do it all on your own. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. I'm telling you, it's like this power couple. You guys are about to be a power couple. Finances and career. Okay. True love. It's like music to an earth sign's ear that you can work with your partner. I know so many small business earth sign couples, and they're just like happy as clams. True love, this is the romance of a lifetime. So for those of you where this resonates on a romantic level, it's good. And just be who you really are too. Like, just be who you really are. Show the world the real you. And I like that you have boundaries, but just don't keep it ice queen. That's all. Okay, that concludes the tarot report. Let's see what else we got here. Arteagan Report. First years. I'm talking to you directly. Everything I said about everyone else just maintaining that vibration, for you guys, that is the strongest thing that you can do right now before we build on what we've already learned in our training. Maintaining the vibration of love, truth, and integrity. And I'm just going to remind you right now, tornado, 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 all day, every day. Okay? Keep up your practices, keep up the energy work, keep up the tools that we learned in our training. But I just want to doubly emphasize tornado, and you'll know what that means. For everyone else, the website is where it's at. Okay? That's the Arteagan Report. Correspondence, none. Old business, nice. New business. If you like what I've talked about with psychic tarot and astrology, there's workshops and classes every single month in psychism, learning tarot, learning astrology. So if you guys are interested in that, thearteagan.com or patreon.com/thearteagan, and you can see the different tiers of very clearly like what's offered. Whereas the website, it's got like different, like everything as well. It's got like everything there though. Okay, well with that, everyone, that's the high note I'm going to leave you guys on, is a way to learn more, to do your own tarot spreads and tarot readings, and then you can do it for me. I love you guys forever and ever and always. Have a great day. I am sprinkling all of my blessings upon your heads.